Paul, you're live on Black Diamond FM. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Russell. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm interested to have a chat with you. Before the season starts, you've got friendly matches. How has the friendly matches been going for you since it started?
Going well. We played 5 games, different challenges in each one. I think, like every team that we've played against and all the managers and coaches that I've spoke to, it's a tough time with the holidays, so you're scrambling a wee bit at times, but that's to be expected, I guess. But the friendlies are going well. We've won 4 of the 5. I don't suppose the results matter too much, but it's nice to win them. 4 good wins and then quite a humbling defeat at Gala, a lowland league side who they give us a wee bit of a lesson, to be honest with you. But the minutes are good, the boys are working hard, creating plenty of chances. It's been enjoyable, but like I say, the holidays issue isn't great to deal with. That's the only negative, really.
Well, with the holidays, that means that you've not got the same crew or team to pick from, and that would give you a chance to have variety and try out other players as well. You wouldn't be selective in picking the same players at any time.
No, and we've got, obviously, excellent group of under-20s here. We won the league at under-20s last season, so up at Gala, for example, we started with several of those boys who are still very young. Some of them are not actually match fit either, so we've got that to fall back on, which is helpful. And as you say, it gives everybody a chance to stake a claim, get minutes and put themselves in the frame for Saturday's kick-off.
Even with Gala, right, you said it didn't go too well, the Lowland team. Thing is, you don't want easy games, do you?
No, none of them have been easy. We played Musselburgh, for example, who are many people's favourites to win the East of Scotland Premier League, and that was a really tough night. You get a lot of games like that because we had to be switched on, working hard, real focus about what we were doing. There was a really decent spirit about the group that night. They fought for everything, as you have to do against teams like them. So that was a good test. They've all been tough tests. None of the games have been easy. We were at Dalkeith last night and first half really toiled. Same at Arniston on Saturday. You know, the games are really tough. Teams are up for it. Everybody's looking to make a positive impact to their manager, the coaching staff to start this weekend when the league starts. So everybody's at it, and they've been tough games, and that's exactly what you're looking for.
Talk me through Arniston's game, because you certainly didn't come away with a loss by any means.
No, I thought Arniston were better than us for 15-20 minutes. We were reliant on our goalkeeper to make a save or two. He's an exceptionally good shot stopper, Liam, and we had to rely on that early doors. But once we woke up a wee bit, it took a few words for our captain and the touchline next to us to get one or two boys woke up a wee bit. And then I thought we were fine after that. We did control the game then for long periods of the second half. I thought we were excellent. We scored some really good goals. We looked a threat going forward. But Arniston are a right good side. They'll do well this season. They're really hungry, young, fit players. I was quite impressed with them. So, it was exactly the kind of test that the boys were needing.
Some of these friendlies are commanding quite good support from the local community, with people coming along to watch the games as well. Yes,
well, obviously, the Arniston game for both clubs is quite special in memory of Richie McCall, who played for both teams. So Richie's family were there, and it's an annual event, a game that we're going to play. Obviously, 2 teams that Richie represented so well, and he's loved by many at both clubs. So that is something that obviously added to the crowd, a lot of interest for that. But again, at Dalkeith last night there was a very decent crowd as well. So that helps. It definitely helps with the players getting used to getting back to playing in front of crowds.
I like that. Yeah, crowds shouting at them.
Aye, exactly. When you're not good enough and there's somebody 5 yards away from you at the touchline telling you that, it wakes you up a wee bit.
The referees as well getting used to the fans shouting to them as well at the same time. Never mind the players.
Aye, I'll stick to my same old thing with referees. No comment.
Well, I'm going to mention something else, right? Easthouse's Lily didn't have a referee on Saturday. It was Dave McQueen that stood in for 90 minutes.
I heard Davey on your show after the game. I don't know Davey well, But much respect to them for doing that, because there's absolutely no way on earth I would referee a game of football at any level, I'll tell you that.
Well, he said puts his referees in a different light after him trying to do what they do. But never mind that. That was Saturday's game against Arniston Rangers. A good win for you. Well done. But as you say, that's a friendly game. The real test comes when the league starts. So what about last night? Run me through last night's game, please.
We made quite a few changes last night. So we made, I think, 8 or 9 changes to the side that started. There's a number of young players started that needed minutes. That was the important thing for them, and they all got that opening 45 minutes. We weren't great. I told them that at half time. With young players learning their trade at this level, it's going to be difficult for them. We do have patience, so I'm not panicking. I'm not worried about it. It'll just take time. But I thought it showed first half that we were a wee bit lethargic. Dalkeith probably worked harder than us. They played some decent stuff. Fair play to them. We weren't at our best, shall we say, first half, and we made all our changes at half time. So I think it was 8 substitutions at half time. Quickly found ourselves 2-0 up early doors, and then ran out 5-2 winners. So the pleasing thing from my point of view is the 3 forward players that come onto the park all contributed numbers, goals and assists for each other and changed the game. That's really pleasing. I'm big on that. I like to see numbers for those guys. Those young players, they'll benefit for the 45 minutes. Some of them have been injured for a long period of time. They'll benefit for it, but it's a reminder to them that they need to be at it at this level. If you're not at it, then you'll got to find it hard, and they did a wee bit first half last night.
So the first league game, you're just going to take it as it comes and see how the team play together and take it from there?
Aye, we've got a very, very difficult opening tie. Way to St Andrews. They've had a really good pre-season. Drew with Petershill, who are obviously a top team. They played Dundee and Dundee United sides. They're unbeaten in pre-season, so they'll be good. They were decent here last season when we got them at the end of the season. A cup game, I thought we probably deserved sorting out that game, but lost to a last-minute penalty. So they'll be decent. We have a couple, 2 or 3 still on holiday actually, and we have a suspension as well. So no ideal, but equally, there's other members of the squad there that are more than capable of coming in, and I've every confidence in them. So we're looking forward to it. I think the boys, myself and everybody connected to this level of the game just wants competitive games now. Fitness and friendlies and all that is great, but nothing compares really to when you're back at it for 3 points on a Saturday.
Well, listening to you and looking at the club, Newton Grange Star overall, you certainly seem to be moving forward, and that's what I like to see. And of course, let's hope that it reaps dividends in the end.
Yes, well, let's hope that it's a successful season for us, and I think there's a lot of hard-working people in the club and a lot of supporters in the village who would be over the moon if we could be successful. So that's the plan. Come
on, mention Bernie. Bernie's an important man, isn't he?
Bernie's the main man at this club. I don't know what would happen without Bernie. There are other guys here. Ladies and gentlemen here who work very hard. They're all part of a team here, but Bernie in particular, what a guy. Exceptionally hard-working, club-orientated person. You know him well, and I said to the boys earlier in the pre-season that, and I showed them a few photos of cup successes, etc. over the years, and Bernie was in those photos. And I said to him, let's get him in another photo, please. So Bernie's the main man.
Well, he's the main man, but the main people that you've got as well is these players in your team for Saturday's match. Listen, Paul, I wish you all the best for the sports team here on Black Diamond FM, and let's find out what you can do on Saturday.
Fingers crossed.
Have a good evening, mate, and thanks for a chat.
You too.
Right.
Cheers, Russell. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.